Every moment of your life, you are faced with decisions that mold your destiny. These choices, no matter how small, weave the intricate tapestry of our lives. In the philosophy of Stoicism, the core of how we perceive and interact with the world lies in these everyday decisions. This guide delves deep into how these decisions can sculpt not only our character, but also our fate, guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoic philosophy. We will explore 10 daily habits inspired by Stoicism that promise to enhance your day-to-day life and foster a resilient, virtuous, and fulfilled self. This journey is not just about self-help tips. It is about transforming the way you think, act, and live. Whether you are a lifelong student of philosophy or just starting to question the status quo, there is something here for you. The essence of Stoicism. Stoics believe that while we cannot always control what happens to us, we can control how we respond. This response starts with our attitude. A positive attitude isn't about denying the hardships of life or masking the truth with a smile. Instead, it's about embracing a resilient mindset that helps us navigate through life's ups and downs with grace and wisdom. But how can we cultivate this attitude daily? It begins with our perceptions. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This means seeing obstacles as opportunities to learn and grow, not as barriers. Every challenge is a chance to practice virtues like patience, courage, and perseverance. Cultivating a positive attitude. One perception of obstacles. When faced with a setback at work, instead of spiraling into frustration or blame, ask yourself, what can this teach me? By shifting your focus from problem to progression, you're not just solving an issue, you're enhancing your character. For instance, if a project fails, view it as an opportunity to learn from your mistakes and improve your skills. This mindset turns failures into stepping stones for future success. 2. Gratitude. Cultivating a positive attitude involves gratitude. Start your day by reflecting on things you're thankful for, whether it's a sunny morning, a good cup of coffee, or the opportunity to make a difference in someone's day. This practice aligns closely with Stoic teachings, which emphasize appreciating what we have rather than lamenting what we don't. Gratitude shifts our perspective, magnifying the positives and shrinking the negatives, which naturally steers us toward a more fulfilling life. For example, be grateful for the challenges that help you grow and the blessings that bring you joy. 3. Judgment. Control. Often, our negative reactions stem not from events themselves, but from our judgments about them. Stoicism teaches us to pause and assess our initial reactions before reacting. Take a breath and consider whether your perspective is being clouded by unnecessary negativity or unrealistic expectations. This pause not only gives you the chance to respond more thoughtfully, but also helps in gradually transforming your instinctive reactions into more reasoned, positive responses. For instance, if you receive criticism, instead of getting defensive, view it as an opportunity to improve. 4th, kindness and understanding. Lastly, cultivating a positive attitude means practicing kindness and understanding towards others. Remember, everyone is fighting their own battles, many of which we know nothing about. When someone acts out of anger or frustration, respond with empathy rather than retaliation. Stoicism doesn't just ask us to manage our own attitudes, but also to extend compassion outward, which can significantly alter our interpersonal dynamics for the better. For example, if a colleague is rude, consider that they might be going through a tough time and respond with kindness. Enhancing communication skills. True communication is as much about listening as it is about speaking. Stoicism teaches us to listen with the intent to understand, not just to reply. This means giving someone your full attention without planning your next comment while they speak. It's about being present in the conversation, which not only helps in comprehending the real message, but also shows genuine respect for the speaker. Effective communication 1. Clarity and honesty. Think about how you express your thoughts. Stoics advocate for clarity and honesty in all communications. This doesn't mean being blunt to the point of rudeness. Rather, it's about being direct and transparent with your thoughts and feelings. When you communicate clearly, you leave little room for misunderstandings, which are often the root of conflict. For example, if you need to give feedback, be clear and constructive rather than vague or harsh. Second, impact of words. Before you speak, consider not only what you'll say, but how it will be received. Tailor your message in a way that respects others' perspectives and sensibilities. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic emperor, often emphasized the importance of speaking only words that do not harm and are beneficial to others. When you choose your words, think about their impact. Will they uplift and construct, or will they tear down and destruct? This reflection isn't just about avoiding negative speech. It's about actively using your words to create a positive effect around you. For instance, instead of saying, "You always make mistakes," say, "Let's find a way to improve this together." 3. Empathy. Effective communication also involves empathy. By striving to understand where someone else is coming from, you can tailor your responses in a way that resonates with them. This empathetic approach not only facilitates smoother interactions, but also builds deeper connections. In challenging conversations especially, empathy allows you to address sensitive topics without causing defensive reactions. For example, if a friend is going through a tough time, listen to their feelings and respond with understanding rather than judgment. 4. Embracing silence. Enhancing your communication skills through a Stoic lens involves embracing silence when necessary. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can say in a conversation is nothing at all. Silence can be an eloquent expression, giving space for reflection, understanding, and meaningful responses. It allows us to step back and reassess the situation, ensuring our next words are thoughtful and deliberate. For instance, if you're in a heated discussion, taking a moment of silence can help calm the situation and allow for more thoughtful responses. Self-discipline. According to Stoicism, self-discipline starts with understanding our desires and impulses. It requires us to pause and consider whether our actions are driven by temporary feelings or by a rational, well-considered plan. Each moment of choice presents an opportunity to practice this discipline. Building self-discipline 1. Overcoming procrastination. When you feel tempted to procrastinate, that's an excellent moment to exercise self-discipline. Reaffirm your commitment to your tasks and goals by asking yourself, is yielding to this temptation aligned with my ultimate objectives? More often than not, you'll find that sticking to your plan brings long-term satisfaction that far outweighs the momentary pleasure of giving in to laziness. For example, if you're tempted to watch TV instead of working on a project, remind yourself of the long-term benefits of completing the project. 2. Setting clear goals. Building self-discipline also involves setting clear, achievable goals. The Stoics believed in living with purpose and intention, and setting goals is a direct application of these ideals. When your goals are clear, your decisions become easier. Each action can be measured against your goals. Does this help me achieve what I'm aiming for? This kind of goal-oriented discipline helps us stay focused and resilient even when obstacles arise. For instance, if your goal is to read more, set a specific time each day for reading and stick to it. 3. Maintaining consistency. Another crucial aspect is maintaining consistency. Stoicism teaches the value of routine and repetition in ingraining virtuous habits. By consistently choosing the disciplined action over time, it becomes less of a struggle and more of a default setting. This is where self-discipline transitions from being an act of will to a natural part of your character. Consider implementing daily routines that foster discipline, like a morning ritual that includes meditation, exercise, and planning your day. These routines strengthen your self-discipline muscle just as lifting weights strengthens your physical muscles. For example, commit to a daily exercise routine to build physical and mental discipline. 4. Finding joy in the right action. Self-discipline is not about enduring misery for its own sake. The Stoic idea of discipline is about finding joy in the right action. It's about understanding that true happiness comes not from external possessions or accolades, but from living a life you respect. When you align your daily actions with your deepest values, discipline becomes rewarding. Each disciplined decision should feel like a step towards a more virtuous and fulfilling life. For instance, if you value honesty, practice it in all your actions, even when it's difficult. 5. Reflection and adjustment. Strengthening self-discipline involves reflection and adjustment. The Stoics were advocates of self-examination, often reflecting on their actions and adjusting their behavior accordingly. At the end of each day, review your actions. Consider the moments when you were disciplined and those when you were not. Learn from both and plan how you might improve the next day. This reflective practice ensures that your discipline is responsive to your growing understanding of yourself and your goals. For example, reflect on your daily habits and make adjustments to improve your self-discipline. Shifting your mindset. Shifting your mindset is a powerful transformative process at the heart of Stoic philosophy. The Stoics taught that the key to enduring happiness isn't found in altering our external circumstances, but in changing the way we interpret and react to them. This mental shift is not just about seeing the glass as half full. It's about understanding that the essence of our contentment lies in our interpretations, not the physical state of the glass. Transforming your mindset. 1. Recognizing opportunities. Begin to shift your mindset in a meaningful Stoic way by recognizing that every obstacle we encounter is an opportunity to practice virtues such as resilience, patience, and courage. For example, if you're facing a difficult situation at work, instead of perceiving it as a setback, view it as a chance to strengthen your problem-solving skills or to stand firm in your values. This is the Stoic practice of turning obstacles into opportunities, famously encapsulated in the saying, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." 2. Cultivating self-awareness. It's crucial to cultivate self-awareness. Stoicism calls for a deep understanding of one's own values and impulses. By becoming more aware of your thoughts and reactions, you can start to question their validity and usefulness. Are your thoughts rooted in facts, or are they merely assumptions? Do your reactions to certain situations bring you peace or turmoil? Self-awareness allows you to catch negative thought patterns and replace them with more rational, constructive ones. For example, if you find yourself getting angry easily, reflect on the underlying emotions and work on managing them more constructively. 3. Embracing change. Embracing change is a significant part of shifting your mindset. Life is dynamic, and clinging to a rigid mindset can lead to dissatisfaction and suffering. Stoics embrace the notion of impermanence and focus on adapting to change gracefully. They understand that change is inevitable and that flexibility and openness to new experiences are crucial for personal growth. By accepting that change is part of life, you reduce resistance and open yourself up to new possibilities. For instance, if you lose a job, view it as an opportunity to explore new career paths or develop new skills. 4. Practicing gratitude. Practice gratitude regularly. Stoicism isn't just about handling adversity, it's about appreciating the good, no matter how small it may seem. Start each day by acknowledging something you're grateful for. This could be something as simple as a sunny day or a kind gesture from a friend. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you possess, fostering a more positive and receptive mindset. For example, be grateful for the small joys in life, like a good meal or a beautiful sunset. 5. Intentional consumption. Be intentional about your consumption of information and the company you keep. Our environment significantly influences our mindset. Stoics believe in surrounding themselves with positivity and wisdom. This means choosing to read uplifting and enlightening books, engaging in conversations that challenge and grow your perspective, and spending time with people who support your journey towards a more virtuous life. For example, surround yourself with positive influences, whether through books, conversations, or friendships. Managing time. Seneca famously wrote about the shortness of life and how many of us don't realize the value of our time until it's running out. So how can we apply this Stoic wisdom to better use our time today? Optimizing your time. 1. Prioritization. It's about prioritization. In a world brimming with distractions, prioritizing tasks that align with our core values and goals is crucial. This means distinguishing between what's urgent and what's important. The urgent tasks demand immediate attention, but are often linked to someone else's goals. The important tasks contribute to our long-term values and objectives. Stoicism teaches us to focus our efforts on what truly matters and to act with purpose and intent. Each morning, ask yourself, what are the essential tasks that will bring me closer to my goals? This simple question can help guide your daily planning and ensure your actions are meaningful and aligned with your values. For example, prioritize tasks that align with your long-term goals, such as working on a project that will advance your career or spending quality time with family. 2. Reflection. Consider the Stoic practice of reflection at the end of each day. Take a few minutes to review what you've accomplished and what could be improved. Did you spend your time on valuable activities, or were you sidetracked by trivial matters? This daily audit isn't about self-criticism, but about becoming more mindful of how you use your time. It helps in gradually reducing wasted moments and increasing productivity in ways that are truly fulfilling. For instance, reflect on your daily activities and identify areas where you can improve your time management. 3. Embracing simplicity. Stoicism encourages us to embrace simplicity. By reducing complexities in our daily routines, we free up more time to focus on what's truly important. This might mean decluttering your physical and digital workspaces or saying no to commitments that don't serve your higher objectives. Simplicity leads to efficiency, and efficiency leads to more time spent on fulfilling and enriching activities. For example, simplify your daily routines by decluttering your workspace and focusing on essential tasks. 4. Incorporating breaks. Incorporating breaks and downtime is also vital. The Stoics were not advocates of non-stop labor. They understood the value of rest and reflection. Marcus Aurelius noted the importance of periodic retreats into one's own mind, emphasizing that continuous work dulls the mind and hampers our ability to think clearly and act wisely. Scheduled breaks, whether short pauses throughout the day or designated downtime, can rejuvenate the mind and body, ultimately making your working hours more productive. For example, take short breaks throughout the day to recharge and maintain productivity. 5. Mindfulness. Embrace the concept of mindfulness, a practice quite compatible with Stoic teachings. Being fully present in each task not only enhances the quality of your work, but also cuts down on the time needed to complete it. Multitasking, a common pitfall in our modern age, is often counterproductive. By focusing on one task at a time, you can accomplish it with greater accuracy and speed, thereby optimizing your time usage. For instance, focus on one task at a time to improve productivity and reduce stress. Growing your knowledge. Growing your knowledge is a fundamental aspect of Stoic philosophy, which holds that wisdom is one of the 4 cardinal virtues essential to living a good life. The Stoics believed that true wisdom involves not only acquiring knowledge, but also applying it in ways that improve our lives and the lives of others around us. This lifelong commitment to learning and self-improvement helps us adapt to change, make better decisions, and lead more fulfilling lives. Cultivating knowledge. 1. Curiosity. It starts with curiosity. The Stoics were inherently curious about the world, human nature, and the laws of the universe. Emulate this by nurturing a deep-seated curiosity about your surroundings. Ask questions, seek out new information, and explore different perspectives. This could be as simple as reading an article on a topic outside of your usual interests, or engaging in a discussion on a complex issue with someone who holds opposing views. For example, explore new topics and engage in discussions to broaden your knowledge and perspective. 2. Daily reading. Embrace the practice of reading daily. The Stoics were avid readers and believed in the power of books to transform minds. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, despite their varied lifestyles from emperor to advisor to slave, shared a common habit of reading and learning from the texts of their predecessors. Set aside time each day for reading, whether it's early in the morning, during your lunch break, or before bed. The material doesn't always have to be philosophical. Diverse reading expands your understanding and enhances your ability to make connections between different ideas. For instance, dedicate time each day to read books that challenge your thinking and expand your knowledge. 3. Application of knowledge. Moreover, apply what you learn. Stoicism is not merely a theoretical philosophy, but a practical one aimed at living well. As you acquire new knowledge, think about how it can be applied to improve your personal and professional life. For instance, learning about Stoic anger management techniques is beneficial, but the true value comes when you apply these techniques in real-life situations that test your patience and resilience. For example, apply the knowledge you gain from reading to improve your daily life and interactions. 4. Reflective practice. Engage in reflective practice. The Stoics were proponents of reflection as a tool for deepening understanding and integrating learning. Regularly take time to reflect on what you've learned, how it applies to your life, and how it aligns with your values and goals. This can be done through journaling, meditation, or simply thinking deeply about your day's learning and experiences. For instance, reflect on your daily learning and experiences to deepen your understanding and apply it to your life. 5. Sharing knowledge. Lastly, share your knowledge. Stoicism teaches that part of being a wise and virtuous person involves contributing to the welfare of others. By sharing what you've learned, you not only solidify your own understanding, but also enrich the lives of others. This could be through teaching, writing, or simply having meaningful conversations. Sharing knowledge not only reinforces what you've learned, but also invites feedback and alternative viewpoints, which can further deepen your understanding. For example, share your knowledge with others through teaching, writing, or meaningful conversations to enrich their lives and deepen your own understanding. Financial wisdom. The Stoics believed that true wealth comes from using your resources wisely, whether those resources are your time, your talents, or your money. For them, good financial habits are not just about accumulating wealth, but about managing it in a way that supports a virtuous and meaningful life. Managing finances. 1. Contentment. The first step is to cultivate a mindset of contentment. Stoicism teaches that happiness doesn't come from external possessions, but from inner wisdom and peace. When you internalize this, you begin to see that chasing endless increases in income or constantly upgrading your lifestyle might not genuinely increase your happiness. This realization can lead you to rethink your spending habits, encouraging you to save more and spend less on non-essential items. By finding contentment in what you have, you naturally start making more prudent financial decisions. For example, find contentment in what you have and avoid the constant pursuit of material possessions. 2. Creating a budget. Focus on creating a budget. Stoics are advocates for self-discipline and control, and a budget is a financial reflection of these virtues. Start by tracking all your expenses for a month to see where your money goes. You might be surprised at how small, impulsive purchases add up. Once you have a clear picture, allocate your funds based on your real priorities. Remember, a budget isn't a restriction, but a way to ensure your spending aligns with your values, supporting a life of simplicity and wisdom. For instance, create a budget that aligns with your values and priorities, and stick to it to ensure financial stability. 3. Emergency fund. Another key aspect is building an emergency fund. Stoicism teaches us to be prepared for the unexpected. Life is unpredictable, and financial setbacks can happen to anyone. An emergency fund acts as a buffer against these uncertainties, providing peace of mind and preventing you from falling into debt should unexpected expenses arise. Start small if you need to, but make it a habit to put away a portion of your income each month until you have saved enough to cover several months of living expenses. For example, build an emergency fund to provide financial security and peace of mind. 4. Investing. Moreover, invest in your future. While Stoics focus on living in the present, they also understand the importance of foresight and preparation. Investing allows you to grow your wealth over time, ensuring that you can meet your future financial needs and help others, both of which are key aspects of living a Stoic life. Educate yourself about different investment options and consider those that align with your risk tolerance and time horizon. Investing wisely can lead to financial freedom, allowing you to live more according to your principles and less according to the demands of necessity. For instance, invest wisely to ensure financial stability and the ability to help others. 5. Generosity. Practice generosity. Stoicism doesn't merely advocate for self-improvement, it also emphasizes the importance of contributing to the well-being of others. By improving your financial habits, you not only secure your future, but also enable yourself to help those in need, whether it's donating to a charity, supporting a community project, or helping a friend in need. Using your resources to improve the lives of others is a true reflection of Stoic wealth. For example, practice generosity by using your resources to help others and contribute to the well-being of your community. Personal growth. The Stoics believed that every experience, whether perceived as good or bad, offers an opportunity to grow in virtue and wisdom. This mindset transforms everyday challenges into valuable lessons, paving the way for personal evolution and resilience. Fostering personal growth. 1. Self-awareness. It's important to cultivate self-awareness. Stoicism teaches that understanding oneself is the foundation of all wisdom and growth. Begin by reflecting on your actions, emotions, and thoughts. Ask yourself tough questions. Are my actions aligned with my values? Do my emotions control my decisions? Am I thinking rationally about my circumstances? By regularly examining your internal life, you can identify areas where growth is needed and make conscious efforts to develop those aspects of your character. For example, reflect on your actions, emotions, and thoughts to cultivate self-awareness and identify areas for growth. 2. Setting goals. Set realistic and challenging goals that align with your values. Stoics aren't passive in their pursuit of virtue. They set specific, actionable objectives that guide their path to self-improvement. Whether it's becoming more patient, learning a new skill, or overcoming a personal weakness, each goal should lead to a more virtuous and capable version of yourself. Remember, the goal isn't to achieve perfection, but to make progress. Celebrate small victories along the way, as each step forward is a part of your larger journey towards becoming your best self. For instance, set specific, actionable goals that align with your values and work towards achieving them. 3. Lifelong learning. Additionally, embrace the practice of lifelong learning. For Stoics, wisdom is not just about learning from books, but also from life experiences. Challenge yourself to step out of your comfort zone and embrace new experiences. Attend workshops, listen to thought-provoking lectures, or engage in discussions with people whose views differ from your own. Each of these activities enriches your perspective and sharpens your mind, which are critical components of personal growth. For example, engage in lifelong learning by embracing new experiences and challenging your perspectives. 4. Resilience. Commit to practicing resilience. The Stoic concept of resilience is not about denying or suppressing emotions, but about responding to them in a constructive way. When faced with adversity, instead of allowing negative emotions to overwhelm you, use Stoic techniques such as objective judgment and controlled response to navigate through difficulties. This approach not only helps you cope with current challenges, but also strengthens your ability to handle future obstacles. For instance, practice resilience by responding to adversity with objective judgment and controlled responses. 5. Feedback and mentorship. Lastly, seek feedback and mentorship. Stoicism values the wisdom that comes from others who are further along the path of virtue. Engage with mentors who embody the qualities you aspire to develop. Be open to constructive criticism, as it is a valuable tool for growth. Feedback provides perspective that you might overlook on your own, helping you to see areas for improvement that are critical for your personal development. For example, seek feedback and mentorship from those who embody the qualities you aspire to develop. Aligning with your purpose. To begin aligning with your purpose, you first need to define what that purpose is. In Stoicism, this often involves understanding your unique talents and how you can use them to contribute to the world around you. This might mean a career path, but it can also extend to personal relationships, community service, or creative endeavors. Reflect deeply on what you're passionate about, what skills you have, and how you can use those to serve others and improve your environment. This self-reflection is crucial because it lays the groundwork for a life that is not only successful by external standards, but also fulfilling and in accordance with your inner values. Living a purposeful life. 1. Setting goals. Once you have a clearer idea of your purpose, start setting goals that align with this vision. Stoic philosophy doesn't advocate for passive acceptance of fate. Rather, it encourages proactive engagement with life in pursuit of virtuous goals. These goals should challenge you to grow and should be concrete enough that you can take daily steps towards achieving them. Each small action you take should serve as a building block towards a larger structure of a meaningful life. For example, set goals that align with your purpose and work towards achieving them through daily actions. 2. Continual reassessment. Moreover, maintaining focus on your purpose requires continual reassessment and adjustment. The Stoics teach us that life is dynamic, and our understanding of ourselves and our roles in the world can change. Thus, staying aligned with your purpose isn't a one-time task, but an ongoing process. Regularly evaluate your path and the choices you make. Are they still serving your ultimate purpose? Don't be afraid to make adjustments based on new insights or changes in your life circumstances. This flexibility is not a sign of weakness, but of wisdom and adaptability. For instance, regularly evaluate your path and make adjustments to ensure you are still aligned with your purpose. 3. Self-discipline and resilience. Practicing self-discipline and resilience also plays a key role in aligning with your purpose. Stoicism holds that obstacles and setbacks are natural parts of life and can be transformed into opportunities for growth and reaffirmation of purpose. When faced with challenges, use them to strengthen your commitment to your goals rather than seeing them as barriers. This Stoic resilience not only helps you stay the course, but also deepens your capacity to handle future challenges more effectively. For example, use challenges to strengthen your commitment to your goals and deepen your resilience. 4. Everyday actions. Integrating your purpose into your everyday life is crucial. It's not enough to have abstract goals. You need to live out your purpose in small, everyday actions. This might mean choosing projects at work that align with your values, dedicating time to hobbies or volunteer activities that reflect your purpose, or cultivating relationships that support and enrich your path. Each choice you make is a chance to demonstrate your commitment to your purpose, creating a coherent and authentic life. For instance, integrate your purpose into your everyday actions by choosing projects, hobbies, and relationships that align with your values. Gratitude in Stoicism. Gratitude in Stoicism is about recognizing the value of everything you encounter. It's not merely about being thankful for positive experiences, it also involves finding worth in challenges. The Stoics teach us that obstacles and hardships are opportunities to practice virtues such as resilience, patience, and courage. By being grateful for these opportunities, you're not only cultivating a positive mindset, but also enhancing your character. Practicing gratitude. 1. Daily reflection. To cultivate this habit, begin each day with a moment of reflection. Consider the things you usually take for granted, perhaps your health, the roof over your head, or even the clean water that flows from your tap. Acknowledge these as not mere conveniences, but as significant blessings. This daily practice helps set a tone of appreciation that can influence your entire day, making you more receptive to the goodness around you, even in small, ordinary things. For example, start each day by reflecting on the blessings in your life, no matter how small. 2. Managing desires. Stoicism encourages us to use gratitude as a tool for managing desires and expectations. By focusing on what we already possess, we can temper our cravings for more and reduce feelings of dissatisfaction. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition or drive. Rather, it's about achieving a balance where your desires do not control your emotional well-being. For instance, instead of feeling upset over not having the latest smartphone, appreciate the device you currently have and its ability to connect you with loved ones and manage your daily tasks. This shift in perspective reduces unnecessary discontent and fosters a more peaceful and accepting state of mind. For example, focus on what you already have and appreciate it to manage your desires and expectations. 3. Enhancing relationships. Moreover, gratitude can also enhance your relationships. Stoicism places great importance on community and interpersonal connections, advocating for harmony and mutual respect. When you express gratitude towards others, whether through a simple thank you or a more significant gesture of appreciation, you acknowledge their value and contribution to your life. This not only strengthens your relationships, but also builds a supportive network that can offer comfort and assistance during difficult times. For example, express gratitude towards others to strengthen your relationships and build a supportive network. 4. Accepting impermanence. Embracing a Stoic approach to gratitude means accepting the impermanence of life's gifts. Everything is transient and loss is inevitable. By regularly practicing gratitude, you prepare yourself to face these inevitable changes with grace and composure. This awareness enhances your appreciation of the present moment, encouraging you to cherish what you have while you have it. For instance, practice gratitude regularly to prepare yourself for the inevitable changes in life and appreciate the present moment. Conclusion. Thank you for joining me today on this journey through Stoic principles and the art of practicing gratitude. To dive deeper into the world of Stoicism, be sure to subscribe to Stoic Self Mastery for daily insights and practical tips. Like this video if you found it helpful. Share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and questions. Together, let's navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity.